So let me know in the comments what your favorite piece of art equipment is and which one you use the most. So some people say the equipment doesn't make the artist, and all a truly talented artist needs to make a masterpiece is a pencil and some paper. Well, I disagree. So thinking back about my journey from becoming a hobbyist to a professional animator, there were a few key pieces of equipment that really helped shift my focus and take my skills to the next level. Each one of these came at a different time, and each one of these helped progress my art in a different way. But all of them were very, very important in getting where I am today. I guess we're rhyming now. So people may say the equipment doesn't make the artist, but I'm a strong believer in having the right tools for the job. If you're really serious about getting into animation, it may be a good idea to start investing in some of these. So of course, this was going to be number one, the sketchbook. I've had a sketchbook for as far back as I can remember, and here is where I really started to explore my creativity and just let my imagination run wild. In the early days, I would use it more for copying pieces of art that I liked or testing out some rough character designs. And as I got older, I began to use them for more pre-planning, jotting down a quick storyboard for an idea, or roughing out a character design and thumbnailing some poses for an animation, even interview notes as well. But the point is, although my drawings became less polished, I feel the sketchbook is still a very important part of my animation process. It's basically the foundation that I build everything else on. So my next big art purchase was a pen display or a tablet. First realized you could draw on the computer when I was like 12 or 13, and seeing the quality that you could get from a program like Photoshop, it seemed like a no-brainer. I had to try working digitally. In the industry, with the combo of speed and quality, working digitally has become pretty much a necessity for any studio you're gonna work at. And I knew if I wanted my art to get to that level, I had to break into that digital world. This was the first big investment that I took in my art career, and when I really started to see my artwork as not just a hobby, but as something that I could do as a career. So I started small. My first tablet was a Wacom pen tablet for about 50 bucks. And I upgraded to a 13-inch Cintiq. And when I landed a job in the industry, I upgraded again to this Canvas 24, which is what I use right now. But nowadays, there are a lot more pen display options at varying price points, so it makes it way more accessible for even beginner artists. And what I love about these pen displays is it opens up your ability to use so many different programs like Blender, Toon Boom, Photoshop, Adobe Animate. With programs like these, what you can create is basically endless. And not to mention, a lot of these are industry standard software, so it's good to have some experience working in them. The next piece of equipment is a high performance laptop. So after I've been working in the industry for about a year, COVID-19 hit pretty hard and all the work shifted to remote. Now I was using a pretty standard laptop at the time to do all my work. I soon realized all the lagging and the loading was not only hindering my performance, but it made me not enjoy my work as much. I was becoming more stressed and it was becoming harder and harder to hit my deadlines as the scenes got more complex. Now this was one of the biggest choices I had to make because it's a very expensive decision to get a new laptop. I decided that a better laptop would not only give me more animation opportunities, but it would help improve my performance at my current studio. Like hitting deadlines faster and being able to take on those more complex shots would make me more reliable to them. So I ended up going with an Acer Nitro 5 and the results have been pretty great. Now, if you're working at a studio on contract these days, they'll usually provide you with the equipment you need to get the job done. Laptops, desktops, Cintiqs, and even software that you need. But if you're working, let's say freelance, you won't really have those options, so it's still a good idea to invest in some top-of-the-line equipment so you're always prepared. The last big purchase I made was the iPad Air with Procreate. And the idea behind this was so I could create content without being stuck at my desk. Well, this desk. I could essentially draw or animate from anywhere, not to mention the powerful editing or camera apps that come with the iPad. This has really helped with the sheer volume of content that I can produce, whether it be for my YouTube channel or just other personal projects. Since I'm not always stuck in this office every time I want to animate, it's given me a better work-life balance, right? It really goes to show you that art is important, but you should always make time for other things as well. So that's it, everybody. Those are the 4, let's say, equipment milestones that I went through during my animation journey. Each one played a different role, but again, every single one of them helped me get to where I am today. So again, I'm not saying these pieces of equipment were the only reason that my art improved. It came through many hours of watching tutorials and practicing the fundamentals. But without access to these tools, I guarantee you I would not be working in the industry right now. So let me know in the comments what your favorite piece of art equipment is and which one you use the most. Thanks for watching. I'll see everybody in the next video.